Welcome back, everyone, to the Kenny Wallace Show. Brought to you by JEGS. JEGS, the leader in high performance aftermarket car parts. My friends at JEGS, they told me to tell you that. Herman, tell everybody we have truck parts, Jeep parts, Bronco parts. So go to jegs.com. They have it all. Jegs.com. All right, here we go. Herminator's got a little different show today. Uh, in a world where there's so much change, everybody is changed out. It seems like NASCAR on Fox, it seems like NASCAR, the racetracks, they're just changing to be changing because nobody knows what you all want quite yet. Um, when I look at people, it seems to me like when I look at them, I listen to them, nobody knows what they want anymore. Uh, I always say fans don't know what they want. Sometimes we don't know what we want. Now let's be clear. I worked for Fox Sports out of Los Angeles. Okay, the Mac Daddy, the big boys. My check came from them for 15 straight years. So these are my bosses. These are still my friends today. So they're going to be watching right now. So hello, Jacob Ullman. Hello, Steve Craddock. And hello to the man that runs it all, Eric Shanks. Now, these are the people that they hired Troy Aikman. They hired Joe Buck. These are great people. They're friends of mine. And I have a message to all of them, and I think it's a good message. So we decided to make a Kenny Wallace show out of it. And it's a little bit more than just saying, hey, NASCAR on Fox, here's what I want you to do. So let's go at it. I believe every time we tune into TV anymore, it's a constant change. Fans like to know what they're going to see. That's why on the Kenny Wallace show, uh, we try to, you know, knock out the same type of shows every week. We do our race report. We need in this day and in this modern era right now, people are begging for consistency. Uh, that's why I think, and here the Herminator's going to say it, quote unquote, NASCAR on Fox needs to put Larry Mack in the booth and just leave him there. A three-man booth, Mike Joy, Clint Boyer, and Larry McReynolds. Now, and here's why. Okay, this is what I learned when I did TV. Herman, if you're going to say something, back it up. Tell them why. So here's why. Mike Joy, I believe even to this day, all these years later, he's still the best. Mike Joy has not faltered at all. He's still got lots of knowledge. I think Mike Joy could do the whole damn broadcast himself, but he's got to lay out, because now you have the driver, Clint Boyer. He's a winner. He's a winner, so Clint deserves to be there. But we need somebody, we need a crew chief, Larry McReynolds. I mean, this makes a consistent booth, right? You have the host, which is Mike Joy. You have the driver and the crew chief. That's the lineup we need. Right now, we don't know if Danica Patrick's coming on. Hold on. Now, NASCAR on Fox is going to say, we put a press release out that we told you Danica or Tony Stewart, they were going to be on for 2 weeks. But listen, these are nice reminders, but sometimes we don't see them. And you turn the race on, you get 10 laps into it, you're like, whose voice is that? One thing my boss has told me at NASCAR on Fox is assume nobody heard what you said 10 minutes ago. So maybe I didn't see that you told me Danica Patrick was going to be on. Maybe I didn't see that you told me Tony Stewart was going to be on. We need to turn on the TV and we need to know who those voices are. Mike Joy, Clint Boyer, Larry McReynolds. We are in a time right now where, every time you turn on, who is that? I believe the sport of NASCAR. Now let's go over to NASCAR. I'm talking to NASCAR on Fox TV out of LA. I'm talking to them right now. But now I'm also going to talk to their partner, which is NASCAR. My God, the change is just look at me. I'm rubbing my temples. If the sport of NASCAR does more rule changes, one more, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. I mean, we have, I don't know what the rules are anymore. If you go back to Circuit of the Americas, there was a funny deal in there. Kurt Busch said towards the end of the race, he goes, "Well, we've had 3 attempts at a green white checker. This is it." And Mike Joy had to go, "No, there's been a rule change over the winter time, and here's the new rule." You would think people like me and you would think like the drivers would know these rule changes, but there are so many changes right now that, years ago I said we have to reinvent the wheel. I said it. NASCAR has to reinvent the wheel. They heard me times 1,000. This is where they said, okay, we're going to go around the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're going to dump off into the oval. And, and I'm the one, listen, I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just saying, were they listening to me and Brad Gilley on Sirius XM Channel 90, years ago? Because I said NASCAR needs to reinvent the wheel. And, they need to do that at the Roval at Charlotte. Now, they dreamed the word Roval up. Well, then they took it a step further and they did an all-star race at, I believe they did it at Daytona, went around the track, used the road course. They went to the LA Coliseum. They're going downtown Chicago. You get my point, right? Okay. And I want to say this. Hey, NASCAR on Fox. I get it. But you're overwhelming me. I'm lost. And what I'm lost about is, who's on TV now? What's the rule change now? Oh, what's the fine for this driver, but not that driver? So here's my message. Here's what the Kenny Wallace Show is all about today. Stop it. Stop. We get it. Simmer down. Simmer down. I understand that you don't know what anybody wants, so you're just trying. But are you listening? I know we hire people, we pay people hundreds of thousands of dollars, to, hey, what are the fans saying? Well, I'm a fan, I'm telling you right now. And I say this very nice and humble. Simmer down. Fans and people don't know what they want. I know this for a fact. They don't know. It's time to simmer down. I hear the fans calling out, stop. We don't know. We don't know. Simmer down, NASCAR. Simmer down, NASCAR on Fox. Let's get a consistent lineup. Let's get NASCAR on Fox where it used to be. You never know. You never know. History repeats itself. Pretty soon there might be an announcement that we might be bringing back some old things. An executive once told me, we caught lightning in a bottle back then. But those days are over. I disagree with that. Right now, we're in an era where people want to look back and have a little feel good. And here's why. Because these are not good times right now. Not maybe for you, but I think there's a lot of arguing going on. I think there's, and I'm talking about inside NASCAR, not politics. There's a lot of arguing going on with inside the fans. NASCAR doesn't know what y'all want. They're trying. NASCAR on Fox is trying, but they just don't know right now. They think they know, So anyway, listen, that's my plea. I've told you what I want. I want a consistent lineup. I know they've had to hear it. The Richmond race with Mike Joy, Clint Boyer, and Larry McReynolds, that's the lineup. Let's leave it alone, okay? If you want to say, we need to go back in time, well, we've never let Larry McReynolds go. Larry McReynolds and Mike Joy, they are the original. That's the last of the Mohicans. All right. I can turn on and go, well, that's Mike Joy's voice. I can, listen to the pre-race show and go, oh, that's Larry McReynolds' voice. And we're all getting used to Clint Boyer's voice. But we need these voices right now to settle the sport down. We need the icons. I just really feel that Mike Joy and Larry McReynolds, I think they're icons. And I tell you what I like. I like it that Larry McReynolds does not have perfect English. He's from Alabama. On the high side. Larry McReynolds said, there go Dale Jr. on the high side. We call it Larry McReynolds English. He's just awesome. At first it was kind of funny. It's like, this guy can't speak normal English. It's kind of like boom hour. Hey there, buddy, what you doing? It's kind of fun, right? We need a little happiness right now in the sport. So right now I'm calling for no change. No change. Simmer down, everybody. No more rules change. No more changes on the broadcast. I love Danica Patrick. I think she's awesome. I like Tony Stewart. I think he's awesome. But Tony's going to go drag racing. He's got a wife, Leah Pruitt. Tony's going drag racing. I know we all respect Tony Stewart. If you want to add him in every once in a while for a fourth person, fine with me. But I guess that's it. Just my plea to stop it. All right, everybody. That's the Kenny Wallace Show. Remember, we are in podcast form, iTunes, Spotify. We're getting ready to ramp it up. We've had thousands and thousands of people listening to us on iTunes. Charlie, my manager, Charlie Model, says, Herman, we're getting ready to ramp that up a little more. We got the microphone. I've been saying it. You can hear us better now. You can hear us excellent. All right, everybody, until next time.